I am the voice echoing from the silence and the presence you feel when the world is quiet. I am speaking directly to your spirit right now and asking you to stop everything. It is no coincidence that your eyes and ears have found this message now. It is a heavenly call, a direct and necessary intervention for your journey. Silence the external noises and calm the storm of thoughts agitating your mind, because the truth I bring is more important than any distraction. Today, a powerful and protective force will descend upon your home, and that force has a name: Archangel Michael. He is not making a casual visit. He comes with the authority of the heavens to end a cycle of deception that has drained your energy and delayed your victories. The time for tolerating falsehoods has ended. In the name of the light that rules the universe, I command you to open your heart and your spiritual perception. Each word that follows is a piece of a puzzle that, once assembled, will reveal the face behind the mask that smiled at you, while secretly working to bring you down. You cannot afford to miss a single detail, because today, the identity of the person who conspired in the shadows will be revealed beyond a doubt. This person is not a distant figure or a declared enemy. On the contrary, they inhabit your circle of trust, breathe the same air as you, and know your vulnerabilities because you have shared them yourself. They cloak themselves in innocence, offering words like honey, but hiding the poison of envy. While you believed in their loyalty, they whispered curses behind your back, wove webs of gossip, and planted seeds of doubt about your character and abilities. The image you built of them was a carefully constructed illusion, a fantasy that served their dark purposes. But that mask is about to shatter, because I, with the power of divine justice, will tear it away. I offered time, extended the hand of mercy, sent subtle signs and warnings, and spoke through dreams and intuitions, which you chose to ignore out of kindness. Yet she chose the path of duplicity, lies, and destruction. Now, what was hidden will be revealed. Heaven can no longer remain silent in the face of such betrayal. You need to know who this person is, because her plan was one step away from being realized and causing profound damage to your life. However, by opening this message and tuning your energy to this frequency of truth, you have raised a shield. Her plans have been interrupted midway. The weapon she aimed at you has been paralyzed midair. The final blow she was preparing will not be delivered because you heeded your soul's call and trusted your intuition. Still, you need to know her name and understand the depth of the danger in order to walk away once and for all. You defended this person, protected them from criticism, and gave them countless chances, believing in a change that never came. I have seen you cover up their mistakes and take the blame for things that weren't your fault while being ridiculed behind your back. I have witnessed your tears of frustration and pain while they enjoyed your suffering and saw it as entertainment. This person has spread calculated lies about you, hoping to tarnish your reputation so they could rise to the top on your ruins. They have used your name in malicious conversations, twisting your words and intentions, but they forgot one crucial detail. I don't sleep. I don't ignore the silent cries of my children. I won't allow injustice to reign forever. During your sleepless nights and moments of anguish, you asked the universe, could someone I care so much about hurt me so badly? I heard your silent prayer. I saw doubt erode your self-confidence. I saw how your loyalty was manipulated and how envy was disguised as advice for your own good. But envy doesn't build, it seeks to destroy. Your destruction and erasure have always been the ultimate goal. However, I have intervened. Listen carefully, for this person's name has already been judged in the heavenly courts, and it will now be revealed to you. Do not be afraid or give in to sadness. Celebrate, because the truth is coming to light before the damage becomes irreversible. The name already echoes in your mind. Yes, you thought of the right person. Your intuition pointed to them, but your kindness refused to believe they could be capable of such baseness. Remember that person who suddenly changed their behavior, who walked away without explanation, who plunged into a strange silence, whose facial expressions became indecipherable, giving you the distinct impression that something was terribly wrong. It wasn't your imagination. It was your spiritual discernment. It was my spirit showing you what their words refused to confess. To receive this strength in your life, write in the comments now, I am guided, protected, and strengthened by the angels of good. From here on out, nothing will be the same. That person did not act alone. There was an accomplice, someone who knows you and is part of your circle. I will expose both of them. The revelation will come unexpectedly. Someone will accidentally let the truth slip out. Just listen without confronting anyone, because that will confirm it for you. I will reveal the exact conversation they had about you. You weren't there, but I was. Everything was recorded in the annals of heaven. I heard them say, "Let's wait for the right moment of weakness to deliver the coup de grace." That was their dark pact, a pact that I break and annul at this very moment. They coveted what I gave you. They envied your brilliance and essence and tried to use your light for their own benefit. They imitated your ideas, your way of being, and your rhythm in a pathetic attempt to replicate your uniqueness. It looked like admiration, but it was just a cold, calculated strategy. They studied you in an attempt to replace you, but they don't know that someone crowned by the source of life cannot be replaced. I chose you, set you apart, and elevated you to this new season. No traitor, dream thief, or manipulator can undo what I started in your life. Now that the seed of truth has been planted in your heart, it's important that you nurture it with wisdom and action. Knowing the truth and not acting on it is like seeing an abyss and walking toward it. Do not give them access to your energy, your home, or your dreams. Don't accept rehearsed excuses that only appear when the mask falls. Don't be moved by crocodile tears shed after exposure. Understand that this is not genuine remorse. It is pure and simple fear of being discovered and concern for their own reputation, not the purity of the hearts they have hurt. I have already rejected their intentions. I have closed and locked the door they use to access your life. At this moment, legions of angels are guarding your home. A protective fire envelops your name, consuming all negativity sent your way. I have placed a heavenly seal on all that belongs to you, from your projects to your peace of mind. No curse, no word of envy, and no plague whispered in the darkness will prevail against you. Now you need to do your part. Start by cleansing your environment. Remove any objects or gifts that serve as an energetic anchor for that person in your life. Cut the soul ties and emotional and spiritual bonds that have been created. These ties were not sent by me. They came as distractions and obstacles to divert you from your glorious destiny. However, I have reversed the trap in my infinite wisdom. Archangel Michael has stood by your side, especially during the last few nights. He stood guard at your bedroom door while you slept, fighting silent battles against spiritual forces seeking to disturb your sleep and weaken you. You thought it was just insomnia or an increase in anxiety for no apparent reason, but in fact, it was the din of a spiritual battle being fought on your behalf, and he won. You are protected, so don't let the enemy back in through the door of false compassion. I know it hurts. Betrayal wounds the soul in a way that no physical injury can. But don't mourn the people I removed from your life. Don't cling to the people I exposed to save you. Let them go. I will send new people aligned with your purpose, souls who will celebrate your light instead of trying to extinguish it. I will restore twice as much as they tried to destroy. You thought your destiny was stagnant, but it will now accelerate in surprising ways. In the coming days, doors that were stuck will open easily. Conversations that had been silenced will resume in your favor. Resources that seemed out of reach will start flowing your way. And all because you welcomed this word. Remain silent and watch. In the next 48 hours, they will try to contact you. They will approach you gently, perhaps with a casual message or a vague apology. Do not interact with them. Their motivation is not sincere. They are motivated by fear of judgment and dread of exposure. They will try to justify themselves with phrases such as, "I was confused," "I didn't mean it," and "I didn't think things would get this far." Don't believe them. What they did was deliberate, planned, and executed with coldness. If I showed you their entire plan, your heart couldn't bear the pain. That's why I shield your emotions, revealing only what's necessary to set you free. Leave the rest to me. I am the just judge, and I will administer justice. Your only responsibility is to maintain your integrity. Don't curse. Don't return evil for evil. Just walk away. Let me handle it. If this message touches your heart in any way or resonates with how you're feeling right now, I ask that you show your support by clicking "Thank you so much." This is how we can continue to bring words of healing, revelations, and hope to those who need them most. Now, if you feel that your energy needs protection, do something powerful. Write this mantra in the comments. My energy is sacred, and no evil has power over me. This simple yet intentional act creates a force field around you, declaring to the universe that you no longer accept being a receptacle for other people's toxicity. Do this and feel the immediate difference in your vibration. I know deep down you questioned my silence. You wondered why I didn't reveal all of this sooner, and why I allowed the pain to continue for so long. Understand, my children, that I was teaching you a valuable lesson, the art of discernment. I allowed the mask to remain for a time to train your spiritual eyes so you could learn to detect falsehoods behind smiles and feel dissonance between a person's words and energy. Now, you have learned. From now on, you will no longer be deceived in the same way. There is greatness within you, a potential so vast that others recognized it before you did. That is why they approached you. Not out of friendship, but out of greed. They wanted to be close to your light, to bask in it and steal some of your brilliance. That's why they never sincerely celebrated your victories. There was always a veiled criticism or a belittling compliment. They competed with you in secret, trying to surpass your achievements in an unfair manner. But I have removed them now because I am preparing your promotion. You don't take snakes to the next level. The higher you climb, the more lethal their venom becomes. Their removal was necessary, an act of protection disguised as pain. Be grateful for this deliverance. In the coming days, you will feel an unusual peace invade your home, a tranquility you haven't felt in a long time. It won't just be a feeling. It will be the palpable absence of the spiritual disturbance they caused. This is what the environment is like when Archangel Michael takes over surveillance and expels the demons of envy and strife. Your task is to maintain this atmosphere. Anoint your doors with prayers, cleanse your physical and energetic spaces, play music that raises your vibration, and proclaim the promises of victory I have made to you aloud. Do not listen to any voice, internal or external, that tries to make you doubt this message. That voice of doubt is an echo of the spirit that desired your destruction. You will be vindicated, restored, and celebrated. But for that to happen, you must separate yourself, and you cannot delay. This is the final warning. I will not repeat this call with the same intensity. If you choose to ignore this warning and give falsehood another chance, I will respect your decision. However, know that the pain will multiply, and I will have to retreat in silence while waiting for you to learn the hard way. This message is my call of love, a whisper that has become thunder. I delivered it with fire and urgency, and now I wait. What you do next will determine how quickly you change your mind. They tried to block you, but I am the one who stopped them. They wanted to tarnish your name, but I am rewriting your story in gold ink. They laughed at your tears, but I will make you smile in ways they could never imagine. This is your moment. This is your time. Your spirit has already been given a name. Protection has been released over your life. The decision is now in your hands. If you obey, you will not only survive, you will flourish in spectacular fashion. I am the divine presence in your life. Today I speak with a warning cloaked in love and an urgent revelation. I will not allow another day to pass without completely tearing away the mask of the one plotting against you. The time of concealment for that presence you have tolerated, and that name now echoing in your mind, is over. You have cried out for clarity in the early hours of the morning, begging for answers, protection, and truth. And now I give you all of this. Archangel Michael declares on your behalf, this is not the time to doubt. This is not a text to be read superficially. This is the moment when the veil is torn. I have been by your side when you trusted the wrong people. I saw the smiles given by hands that hid daggers. The time for pretense is over. I command you to open your eyes, heart, and mind. Your time to see has come. This is a spiritual emergency. The person responsible for the dark plan now has a clear name in your intuition. You have been surrounded by whispers and felt heavy stares, but you did not know where they came from. You were kind to those who used sharp words to hurt your spirit. You gave your loyalty to someone who saw your vulnerability as a weakness to exploit. I saw it all. I saw you give your affection to those who never committed to protecting your heart. I saw your hope that they would change, your excuses for the warning signs, and your passionate defense of the people I was trying to remove. But today, I speak through fire. Today, I speak with the voice of Archangel Michael, a voice that breaks the silence with thunder. The names of those who harm you will be revealed. Pay attention. Do not ignore it. Don't think it's a coincidence. I am speaking directly to you. I am showing you what the adversary wanted to hide at all costs. The name may not have been written here, but I placed it in your heart before this message was halfway finished. This person could be a coworker, a longtime friend, a relative, or someone with whom you have shared your most intimate secrets. This person's actions have gone too far, and I will not allow you to walk into ruin by trusting the wrong person. I am dismantling every false alliance in your life. I am severing all the hidden ties that bind you to negativity. I am breaking the spell of manipulation that made you doubt your own perception. Do not allow affection to blind you. Don't let memories of the past tie you to a toxic present. Not everyone walking beside you was sent by me. Not everyone who applauds your achievements is actually rooting for you. Not everyone who hears about your dreams wants to see them come true. Some long for your downfall. Others eagerly await your failure. Some envy the light I have placed in you so much that they would rather sabotage your growth than witness your triumph. But that is over. A few days ago, they mentioned your name during a secret conversation with the intention of turning others against you. I heard every word. I saw the fake smiles they gave you afterward. I watched the hug they offered you while their hearts were filled with resentment. Now I expose these people. You will feel relief as I speak. You will feel confirmation within you that leaves no room for doubt. It's not anxiety. It's the revelation of the Spirit. I am confirming what your soul already knew. You ignored a moment, a malicious comment disguised as a joke, a look of contempt that lasted a fraction of a second, a joke that wasn't funny at all, a moment that made you deeply uncomfortable. That was me trying to warn you. But with your generous heart, you chose to see the good in them. I respect the nobility of your heart, but now your heart needs protection. Your path needs safeguarding. Your future cannot be compromised by this contamination. That is why I am intervening. I am taking control. I am revealing the truth. According to Archangel Michael, this name will come to your mind so clearly before you fall asleep tonight that you won't be able to deny it. Do not look for excuses. Don't make excuses for them. Just accept the truth. The signs will become evident and undeniable. You will recognize the patterns of behavior, and then you will take action. That person will lose access to you. They will lose their hold on your peace. From this moment on, their power over your emotions will fade away. You are being set free. If this message touches you in any way, consider supporting this channel by clicking the thank you button below the video. This gesture supports the mission of spreading words of light and allows us to reach more people who, like you, need to recognize this invisible reality that interferes with real life. Now, to seal your courage and strengthen your journey, write in the comments, "The light that guides me is stronger than any darkness." This statement is not just for others to read. It's a decree to the universe and a reminder to your soul that no darkness can extinguish the light God placed in you. I know exposure can be painful. It's never easy to face the truth about someone we care about. But understand that, in this case, exposure is protection. You cannot win spiritual battles with a traitor in your own camp. You cannot heal a wound while holding the hand of the one who caused it. Therefore, if you heed this call and walk away, I will discreetly remove this person from your life. However, if you delay or hesitate, I will have to act more firmly because I will not allow them to continue to harm you. A few days ago, they were plotting something new against you. A conversation, a plan, a step toward betrayal. Now that this message has reached you, however, the trap has been disarmed. The attack has been reversed. The curse they cast will fall to the ground, and their plans will confuse them. Why did this happen? Because you opened this message in time. Your spirit recognized that this is more than just a video. It's an act of spiritual combat. You are immersed in an invisible battle, and this message is your armor. Your newly acquired wisdom is your shield. and your obedience is your most powerful weapon. My angels surround you at this very moment. Do not fear. I have gone before you and stopped what could have hurt you severely. Now, however, I need your cooperation. Stop looking back at the past with nostalgia. Stop trying to fix what I am trying to free you from. You are about to enter a new season of your life that requires a circle of pure, true trust. I will send you loyal collaborators, genuine protectors, and dream builders who will rejoice in your victories. However, if the wrong person remains in your life, the divine connection will withdraw, sensing the discordant presence. That is why I am clearing the ground now. That is why I am revealing the truth now. Someone very close to you knows what is coming in your life and the greatness of your destiny, but wants it for themselves. They covet your favor and opportunities. However, divine favor cannot be stolen. At most, it can be poorly imitated. When they realized they could not steal your destiny, they decided to try to delay it. But the time for delay is over. I am cutting off their access. Archangel Michael declares that the traitors will expose themselves by revealing the traitor's name. They will expose themselves through a slip of the tongue or an obvious contradiction. When that happens, you will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am speaking to you through this message. Their mask will fall in public, and I will be your peace amid the revelation. This person spoke to someone you trust about you, sowing doubts and distorting truths. You felt it. You noticed the atmosphere change and an inexplicable coldness, even though you didn't know why. That was spiritual sabotage in progress. But now, I have reversed everything. I am clearing your name wherever it has been tarnished. I am undoing every lie that has been told. I am present in every conversation where your name has been dishonored, and there I proclaim the truth about who you are. You are not crazy. You are not overly sensitive. You have discernment. You have been chosen. You are under heavenly protection. This message marks a turning point in your life. This day is marked on the spiritual calendar of your life. From now on, you will feel deep relief as if a ton of weight has been lifted from your shoulders. It is not your imagination. It is the freedom that comes with the truth, the light that enters when darkness is cast out. Remain alert. In the next 72 hours, the signs will be clear. You will hear a name repeated in an unusual way. You will see something reveal itself in a surprising way. You will receive confirmation from someone who didn't even know about your doubt. I am orchestrating everything for your own good, and I will not let this deception go unpunished. You have been too faithful, sacrificed too much, and struggled to move forward, only to be dragged back now by those who secretly envy you. I saw how you continued to love even when you were hurt. I saw how you gave of yourself even when you were exhausted. I watched how you defended them when others suspected them. I saw you pray for them even when they didn't pray for you. I counted every tear and noted every moment of anguish. Today I respond. When I show you the name, don't fight, pursue, argue, or beg for explanations. Just let go. Just move forward. Leave it behind. I will take care of the rest. I will bless you in front of those who made you suffer in secret. I will exalt you in front of those who despised you. I will turn your mourning into dancing. I will transform the ashes they left in your life into stunning beauty. The name will come to you as a whisper in your soul, but with the force of thunder. It may come in a vivid dream or a sudden memory that brings clarity. It may come as a message you receive, but it will come, and you will know. When you know, trust. I did not bring you this far only to abandon you. I blessed you so that no one else could steal your blessing. I did not choose you to be used and discarded. I set you apart for a greater purpose, and now I release you to live it fully. Archangel Michael is with you. His sword of light is unsheathed and cuts through all evil. The door to your life is sealed against intruders. No weapon forged against you will prosper, and I will condemn every tongue that rises against you in judgment. For this is your heritage. This is your word. This is your protection. Do not ignore it, for it was sent especially for you. I am the Lord, the God who sees what no one else sees. I know every secret kept under lock and key. I hear every whispered conversation behind closed doors. I observe everyone's deepest thoughts, including those who only appear to care about you. I send this message today with a sense of divine urgency. because the one who pretended to support you conspired against you in secret. Archangel Michael has been charged with exposing him, and now his identity is visible to your spirit. This is not a guess. It is not a suspicion. It is a direct revelation from heaven. I am not sending this message to scare you, but to prepare you. The time for blind trust is over. The period of silence while danger grew around you is over. Today, I am revealing the truth because you are entering a phase of your life that requires absolute clarity. You are entering a time of great favor, but not everyone around you wants to see you prosper. Many smile at you while secretly cursing you. The person who wished you harm is about to have his name exposed. This person has been watching you for a long time. At first it was subtle, envy disguised as praise and jealousy covered by false concern. But behind your back, the intrigue began. Lies were told and phone calls were made to poison the minds of people who could help you. They said things to sow doubt and passed on false information to delay your blessings. When you felt that things were taking longer than usual and going wrong for no reason, it was the result of their actions. What they didn't realize is that Archangel Michael had already been assigned to investigate. Heaven sees far beyond what any human can perceive. As of today, the identity of those who plotted against you is no longer hidden. The charade is over, the time for lies is over, and their names will be revealed. If this message touches your heart in any way, please consider clicking the thank you button. This gesture supports this mission and allows us to reach more people who, like you, need to awaken. To strengthen your faith in this moment of uncertainty, write in the comments, "I am protected by invisible forces working in my favor." This opens the way for angels to work more powerfully in your life, transforming obstacles into opportunities. My son, my daughter, this is not about someone far away, a stranger. It's someone you've laughed with, shared meals with, told your plans to, and trusted with your dreams. While you were dreaming, this person was plotting. While you prayed for peace, they were weaving bonds of betrayal. While you sought the light, they pronounced your name with hatred in their hearts. It is essential that you understand this. I did not delay certain blessings in your life because you were unprepared. I delayed them because your enemies were too close. Had I released everything I have for you earlier, they would have tried to take the credit, or worse, they would have caused even greater harm. Now that they have been unmasked, the blessings can be released. Once I remove those who would do you harm from your life, you will reap the benefits faster than you can imagine. Let me be clear, the name will come to you. It will come to you in a dream, a sudden thought, a recurring feeling of discomfort, a revealing phone call, or an indisputable confirmation from an unexpected source. I will not leave you in doubt. When I show you, don't ignore it. People say things like, "I don't know why nothing ever works out for that person," but behind the scenes they ensure that everything goes wrong. They spoke to people who could have helped you, but instead, they planted seeds of doubt. Many smiled and asked how you were doing, feigning interest while feeding off the chaos they created themselves. But I am the God who watches over you. I am the God who defends you. Today, justice begins. I know you are tired and confused. The sudden emotional storms, unexplained anxiety, and overwhelming frustration you have experienced were no coincidence. It was spiritual warfare. Your discernment picked up the interference before your rational mind could understand it. That is why you have felt so strange and out of place in recent days. It was the result of their hidden intentions. But that ends now. Starting today, the heavenly instructions change. Archangel Michael is cutting off these people's access to your life. Their influence ends here. The words they cast into the darkness will now echo in their own lives. Everything they plotted against you will be returned to them. The accusations, manipulations, and traps they set will backfire on them. But I warn you, don't be surprised by who the truth reveals. You protected them. You were blind to their bitterness and made excuses for them because you loved them. However, love without discernment enslaves. I free you now. I free you not just from their words, but also from the emotional chains that bound you to them. They tried to slow you down, make you doubt yourself, make others doubt you, and separate you from your mission. Now, I will use their attempt to stop you to accelerate your path. Exposure is your turning point. Their departure marks your new beginning. From now on, watch how quickly everything changes. See the blessings flow. Watch as conversations shift in your favor. See the light flood your spirit. It will be as if heavy clouds have dissipated because they were a spiritual burden you didn't know you were carrying. Forgiveness does not mean returning to blind trust, but you must forgive. Forgiveness is for your healing. Wisdom is for your future. Leave justice to me. Vengeance is mine. Your mission is to move forward without bitterness or a desire for revenge. Don't look back. What I have prepared for you is ahead, not behind. This is a sacred moment. Heaven has already intervened. The hidden has been revealed. The attack has been neutralized. The name in your mind is the one I am confirming to you. You were not paranoid, but prophetic. You were not hypersensitive. You were sensitive to the truth. Now you know. This is not just information. It is preparation. I am preparing you for the next stage of your life. It is a time when you will walk without fear, speak with conviction, and never again have to justify your worth to people who don't see who you truly are. Your voice will grow louder, your territory will expand, and your influence will increase. No enemy, hidden or revealed, will be able to stop what I have decreed for you. Mark today's date. It is your turning point, the day of the heavenly announcement, the day justice came to meet you. If you have felt the truth in every word of this journey of revelation and empowerment, I invite you to join our community of light. Subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future messages. There's much more heaven wants to reveal to you. More than that, I want this space to be ours. Tell your story in the comments. Have you experienced something similar? What has this message taught you? Your experiences may be the light someone else needs to find their way. Together, let's create a chain of support and wisdom. To seal this moment, declare in the comments, I receive the light, peace, and protection that are rightfully mine. By doing so, you inspire others and activate a portal of liberation and power in your own life. Thank you for your presence. May the peace and protection of Archangel Michael be with you always. Amen.